The Monkey's Paw, a horror story summary by W. Jacobs. This is a classic horror short story that explores the dangers of interfering with fate. This eerie tale follows the White family as they come into possession of a mystical object, capable of granting 3 wishes, but at a horrifying cost. The story is a blend of suspense, supernatural elements, and psychological horror, making it one of the most well-known cautionary tales in literature. The story is set in the home of Mr. Mashawinarn and Mrs. White and their son Herbert on a dark and stormy night. The mood is ominous, with bad weather foreshadowing the sinister events to come. Sergeant Major Morris, a soldier who has traveled extensively, visits the family and shares a tale about a strange artifact, a monkey's paw, said to have magical powers. He warns that the paw grants 3 wishes, but brings terrible consequences. Despite his warnings, Mr. White takes possession of the paw, intrigued by its mysterious power. The first wish. Curious but skeptical, Mr. White makes his first wish. He asks for $200 to pay off their mortgage. Initially, nothing happens, and the family laughs off the supposed magic of the paw. However, the next day, their world is shattered when a company representative arrives at their home. The man delivers tragic news. Herbert has died in a gruesome factory accident. As compensation for their loss, the company offers the Whites exactly $200. This shocking turn of events reveals the dark and ironic nature of the paw's magic, forcing Mr. and Mrs. White to confront the terrifying reality of their wish. Second wish. Grief-stricken and unable to cope with the loss of their son, Mrs. White becomes desperate. She insists that Mr. White use the second wish to bring Herbert back to life. Although hesitant, Mr. White eventually complies, fearing his wife's growing despair. That night, as they wait in the darkened house, they hear slow, heavy knocking at the door. The sound grows louder and more insistent, filling the home with a sense of dread. Mrs. White rushes to open the door, convinced that Herbert has returned, but Mr. White is overcome with terror. He envisions a grotesque version of his son, mutilated and decayed, standing outside, resurrected, but not as they had hoped. The final wish. Panicked, Mr. White fumbles for the monkey's paw as the knocking becomes unbearable. Just as Mrs. White reaches the door to let in their son, Mr. White makes his final wish. Instantly, the knocking stops. When she flings the door open, there is nothing outside but silence and darkness. The horrifying implication is that Mr. White wished Herbert away before they could see what he had become. The couple is left devastated, their home now filled with an unbearable emptiness and regret. Themes and moral lessons. At its core, The Monkey's Paw is a tale of unintended consequences. It warns readers about the dangers of tampering with fate and seeking more than what life naturally offers. The story demonstrates how greed and desperation can lead to suffering, as well as the eerie unpredictability of supernatural forces. The Whites' wishes are granted, but never in the way they expect, reinforcing the idea that some things are best left alone. The story ends on a chilling note, leaving readers to ponder the consequences of unchecked desire. The Monkey's Paw remains a powerful cautionary tale, illustrating that fate is not to be meddled with. Through its suspenseful storytelling and eerie atmosphere, the story continues to captivate audiences, serving as a haunting reminder of the price one might pay for interfering with destiny. Hit like and subscribe for more videos.